Born in Cape Town, is in Joburg, proving to be one of the finest hip hop artists. She's a lyricist and performer known for her fearless lyricism, commanding stage presence, and high energy performances. She has built a powerful reputation across the country's biggest stages. She is a South African Hip Hop Award Best Female nominee and a top 8 finalist on SABC One Mic. Her music rotates on Channel O, MTV and Trace, and she has secured sync deals with Trace Urban as well as library placements on Showmax. SLK has performed at major platforms including Hennessy Back to the City twice, Cotton Fest twice, and is the founder and host of Velvet Sundays. Oh, you are so popular. How you doing? It's okay. Welcome to the show.
I do what I can.
Yeah. So I love the style. You're always one of those eccentric, energetic performers. We love what you do. You came from Cape Town, and you're right in there where the action is in Joburg. How did moving cities shape your sound and your career?
First of all, thank you guys so much for having me. The transition from Cape Town to Johannesburg was, a risky one, but I knew that the media hub in South Africa was in Johannesburg, and I knew that I had to align myself, with the industry, which was in Joburg. It was a tough move, but the minute I got to Joburg and I started hustling here, it became, smooth, and I knew this is where I had to be.
Mm. Inspiration, where did it come from? Who inspired you? Give me 2 names.
I say again?
Who inspired you? Give me 2 names.
Well, I'd have to say Nas, which is an American rapper. He definitely inspired me. And I'd have to say Eminem as well. He's also one of the guys that, got me to put the pen to the paper.
Okay. So being Best Female nominee at the South African Hip Hop Awards, what did that recognition mean for you? A young girl who just came from Norway all the way from Cape Town.
It was a huge achievement because I was on that platform with amazing, fully established artists that had, record label backing. So it was really an honor. And I'm coming back for that Saha. I need that Saha in my life.
All right. And as a top 8 finalist on SABC One Mic, what was the biggest lesson that you took from that competition? What did you learn the most?
SABC's One Mic was a battle rap show, and I do have battle rap origins. And what I learned from that show is that sometimes allowing yourself to get backed in a corner, you have to roll with the punches, but it definitely gives you more vavavoom to actually fight harder. I always tell people that being on that competition was one of the hardest competitions I've ever done, but it taught me resilience and it taught me to improvise. And I'll forever be grateful for One Mic.
It's okay. Who writes the music for you and the lyrics?
I write my own music. I've never had anybody write my music for me.
Oh,
and maybe it's something I'd look into in the future because, the future is headed that route. But up until now, it's always been me.
Fantastic. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you also work with other people? Do you write for other artists besides yourself?
I don't write for other artists, but it's something that I'd love to venture in. I've noticed that songwriting is a very niche market and it's not that easy to penetrate, but it's definitely a scenery that I'd love to actually enter and, have the music live on forever.
Yeah. How has your songwriting and lyricism evolved from album number 1 till album number 4?
It's been an amazing journey. From album 1, I'd say, I was young. I was still, getting a hang of the ropes. And I had a story, but my storytelling was not so cohesive. But I think as I've proceeded throughout the albums, I've got more better vision and my storytelling is very precise and I'm able to consume a full story into a full track. So there's definitely been growth from album 1 to album 4.
I love your style. You're well put together visually. Is this from your mama?
Yeah, no, the mom, the dad, they came through, they made this thing, this thing.
Yeah. No, you look fantastic. So your music on Channel O, MTV, Trace, Showmax. How important is visual storytelling for you as an artist?
I take visuals very important. I mean, we're in the age now where people's listening spans are not that long. I mean, come on, we know TikTok. TikTok, you put the first or the dopest 30 seconds and that trends.
Mm,
So most of the time, people don't even have the time to listen to the whole song because they're
mm,
used to these 30-second snippets. So I've realized that in this new age, people prefer visuals over than listening to the MP3. And that's
mm.
why I've taken myself so seriously when it comes to MP4s. And I always make sure that I drop visuals constantly because I feel like that's how you can grab the listener for a bit longer.
Yeah, true. I guess you're right.
Mm.
So how many
Yeah.
videos have you done from your fourth studio album, Hustle 2?
So far I've dropped two. The
Mm.
album came out in May, and the same day the album came out, I dropped a music video, and I actually dropped the second music video a week ago.
Mm. Yeah, fantastic. Look forward to more
Yeah.
videos from Meaningful
Yes.
Hustle 2. All right, we're going to take a quick break. SLK will be right back with you in just a moment. Tuesday night it is on Soul Stage tonight. SLK, she is amazing. She is my guest. Let's talk about Meaningful Hustle 2. What is the most personal track and why?
Well, I'll be very honest. Track number two, which is one of the tracks that we'll be playing today, is very special to me. Only because when I was recording the song, I had a guest in studio with me. And while I was making the song, I didn't really want to feature because I knew that, this is my story and only I'll understand it. And the feature that I had, he was like, no, let me jump, let me jump. And I was like, what? It's fine, let's jump on the song. Months later, he actually passed away in a car accident. So it
Oh,
was so
so sorry
tragic
about
actually
that.
knowing that it was the
Mm.
last time, we worked on that song together. So that definitely has to be the most, personal song on the album.
Yeah, man. Sorry about that.
Thank
Let's
you.
let's talk about some of your performances. You've performed at Hennessy, Back to the City, and Cotton First multiple times. How do you prep? What is the ritual? What do you do to be able to exude so much energy when you're live on stage?
The crazy thing is that I don't prep. Literally every movement comes to me in the moment. Some moves, obviously, I've done them once and then I repeat them, but
Mm,
each performance, I kind of hotspot myself with the people and the energies, and then just random ideas start popping off, and then I do them and I kill
mm,
it.
mm, mm. You're a natural then.
It's
You're a natural.
crazy. It's crazy. Thank you so much.
Female MCs, isn't that really difficult? Because it's normally male MCs that, rocket right to the top.
I mean, it's very difficult. Like we all know, hip hop is a very male dominated space. And I do
Mm,
believe that as a female or femc, you need to work double as hard. But at the end of the day, there's no excuses, man. I don't believe in excuses. I don't believe in stories. If you're serious about overcoming, if you're serious about being in those rooms, you just have to make it work. So it is difficult, but it's doable.
so you're not intimidated by the guys at all?
No, 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 no. I was battling the guys. I was dealing with them one by one.
One
They
guy
know.
after the
They
other.
hate to see me coming. They hate to see me coming.
All right. Who is your greatest challenge to date? SLK?
In the music industry.
Yes. Casper?
You know what? Unfortunately, I'd have to say Anele Zondo. She just won the best hip hop
Okay.
artist of the year at the
Mm.
Basadi in Music Awards. So right now, I'm gunning for her now. She's my biggest op right now. Shout out to her, but she's my
All
biggest
right.
op right now.
All right. So what does commanding a stage mean to you, and how do you connect to the people when you get the first 30 seconds?
Well, to be honest with you, first of all, I use my voice. When you're
Okay.
in these settings, people are having conversation and you have to kind of command them with your voice. And second of all, give them something to look at.
Mm.
Once you grab the attention for that 1 second, try to maintain the energy so that they can be locked in on you for that maybe 10 or 15 minute set. and just give them your all. Give them all that energy, and they'll definitely give it back. I also like to interact, which means make them, repeat the lyrics back to me, because that keeps them locked in, and it keeps them, feeling like they're involved in the music and the music making.
All right. You have some sync deals right now and library placements. How are you approaching music as a business, not just as an artist, who likes to sing?
Well, how I approach the music business is being informed, reading up, consulting with people that are more informed about, contract law and entertainment law, and also just asking the difficult questions. A lot of artists get kind of bored with the nitty gritty, because sometimes you need to hear the information more than once. So they end up being like, I'm not interested in that, because they don't want to rehear the information. But when it comes to your monies, you have to give it all your attention. So I knock on every door that I can. I make sure that I pitch myself, I sell myself, because I understand that most of the people that are in these spaces are not necessarily on the ground. They don't necessarily know what's on the ground. So you have to go knock on the door, pitch yourself, and then see how they receive you.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah.
What is perhaps the most biggest challenge for independent female hip hop stars such as yourself?
I'm not going to speak about a collective. I'll speak about myself. I would say my biggest challenge right now is producers. Producers, I've gone to learn that producers are overthinkers, and they want to make music, but they have this fear of dropping the music, which for me aggravates me so much, because there's nothing we can do if you're going to make the music and put it under your mattress, or put it under your bed, or put it in the vault. You know what I'm saying? The music needs to live on. Whether you doubt the music, put the music out. So producers want to make music, and then they want to, I don't know, put it away. So that really frustrates me, because I am, writing my story and narrating my story as it goes. So I can't narrate a story in 2026 and you want to drop the song in 2030. You understand what I'm saying? So producers are a pandemic. They need to stop overthinking.
Thing about producers is, they never think they've finished the song. They always think, let me put a little something else tomorrow.
100%, 100%. But I mean, there's no such thing as perfection. You know what I'm saying? Even God created us, and we're not perfect. So you can't be above God. I highly doubt you can be above God. I'm sure even the Mona Lisa, the person, I forgot if it was Leonardo da Vinci or whatever, but the person who drew Mona Lisa probably still thinks it wasn't perfect. You understand?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so let the people decide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
SLK, you've been fabulous. Can't wait to see you go live. When are you next on stage?
So the next performance is the 29th of August. It's going to be happening at Coconut Lifestyle for the Gleezy season 2 in Maboneng. So please, the people should definitely check out my socials so that they can pull up on the 29th. It's only accommodating 200 people, so first come, first serve.
Yeah, fantastic. Where do we see you in about 2 or 3 years from now?
Doing the most, man. Definitely having touched more stages, definitely having released more music, more visuals, just amplifying everything that I'm doing right now.
Hey, we're going to play out with your song from your last album, Effort. And like you said, it's a very personal and emotional track because one of the people is no longer with us. Thank you for your time. Wish you only the best. God bless. SLK live.
Thank you so much.
Here
Take care.
on Channel Africa. Track called Tetangami featuring Floned and King SMS.